Yeah, bring them to me as we go. Turn the volume down here. Got back from Desert Hearts Festival, I think 2 days ago, something like that. I'm in Denver, Colorado. And I wanted to take a little journal, video, podcast kind of recap to gather some of my thoughts, share some of my thoughts. I'm hanging out here at the homie Bianca's place. Come into the camera. Autofocus getting all fucked up, love it. All right, so where to begin? Wow, oh. I'll tell you what, I was dancing. This morning I was really dead. And I thought, full on recovery mode, I'm not doing shit. And then later in the day, I don't know, I started dancing a little after some really off-balance yoga session, but that was really centering and grounding. And after that I was dancing a bit. There's a beautiful song that came on, and I was really reminiscing on Desert Hearts and the dance party and the amount of love that was just going around there. And I started to cry right here. And I didn't even cry that much at Desert Hearts. But boy, just processing it now a few days later, it's very intense. And this is a very, very special experience for me to take part in. And I want to share what I got from it. And also lean into all the fucking love and creativity that was soaked up in this past weekend. So where to begin? I'll try to kind of paint a picture of what this festival is like. We're talking 4,000, maybe 5,000 people. I never felt too jammed up at all. It's a pretty small, it felt like a small, medium venue. It was perfect for me. So there's a stage where there's 24/7 music and the campground. And there's a road that goes from the campground to the stage. I called it Tripper's Lane, Tripper's Road, whatever. I love that road. But the 24/7 music is necessary. Keeps people coming in and out. The party's always going. It's beautiful. These people here, wow. I must say I haven't been at a more open, loving crowd in any party that I've been to. So wow. Desert Hearts crew. And I knew, this is my first Desert Hearts. And I've been to Desert Hearts parties, and I know they promote the love, and that's why I love them so much. But, oh, baby, oh my God, it was fucking ridiculous. And I'd say like 93% of these people are straight up professional partiers. In preparation, in ability to handle themselves, and letting loose, and dance, and oh my God, it was just amazing. It's a very professional party atmosphere, and I'm excited to see what Europe and German festivals are going to be like. Holy shit. Not to say one's better or one's worse, but man, there's going to be different vibes, and I'm soaking up all the different kinds of love and bringing Desert Hearts to Germany and Mexico. All that shit. So it's beautiful. Anyway, let's talk about, I have a little notepad for my little notes here. So reaction to talent. Holy shit. There were so many fucking talented people at this festival. And I've been to other festivals, and look, man, everyone's talented and everyone's great. But, like, I met very few just full-on, like, party kind of airheads. There wasn't much of that going on, man. Everyone I was meeting was super talented, and it was very inspiring. In particular, the flow stage, where we have our fire jugglers and our dancers and our sword fucking swingers, all the above. Wow, thank you guys so much. And I realized I was sitting there at some points just watching these people totally in flow, doing something they've been practicing and clearly they love, and they're on the music and just soaking up the vibes and flowing so fucking beautifully. And what they're doing is amazing. I mean, just for example, juggling, we'll say. And it's just delicious.
Do you see all the colors in it?
There's a lot of colors in there. I see a lot of colors, mostly purple. I'm sitting there just like soaking up inspiration from these talented humans. And it reminded me of a time not too long ago, maybe, I don't know, time doesn't matter, but let's just say like 3 years ago, where I'd be surrounded by such talent, and I was pretty insecure myself that the talent kind of intimidated me because I was lost on my path, and I felt like, fuck, man, I don't have talent. I haven't tapped into my talent, and being around an abundance of talent in that state of mind put me in kind of a jealous hater mode. And now, I'm not saying that I'm fully tapped into all my talents, but boy, I feel a lot more love for myself. And in that state of mind, I'm totally able to watch this with just open arms and just draw on the ground. Can't fucking believe what I'm seeing. Inspiration, just soaking it up. And I love that. I love that. There was an abundance of talent and color and love and flow. And after a couple hours, couple days, whatever, you kind of like, I don't want to say you get used to it, but you get calibrated to that frequency of flow. And it's just incredible. And that's something else I wanted to talk about, was how I've been traveling for 2 years and I'm a pretty flowy individual. And especially 6 months in Tulum before this festival, I got my flow down pretty tight. It's been amazing. And I rolled up to this festival in fucking what I felt was full flow mode. And on day 2, I was in full flow. And on day 2, I was flowing so fucking thoughtlessly beautifully that I was reflecting on day 1 and how it took me like 2 full days of full-on festival mode to fully not give a fuck. And it made me wonder and start thinking about how much subconscious energy am I devoting on a daily basis to keeping it together, to holding on, looking good, whatever it might be. And by day 2 of that festival, it was just shed, and it was collectively shed by everyone that was there. And that was such a beautiful space to operate in, and I'm soaking that shit up and bringing it on wherever I go. I wanted to talk about the fucking airplane mode, because that was hilarious. So, during the party, during the festival, a fucking, like, Air Force fighter jet flew by, and it was fucking loud. It scared a lot of people. People that were sleeping were kind of freaking out. But I have to say, for me personally, I had the perfect experience with it. It was one of the best moments of my life. So I was hanging out on Trippers Road, right where our car is, and our car became 7-Eleven. Open the trunk. I'm offering people peanut butter. We got no forks, you gotta use your finger. It's all love, we're animals here, it was beautiful. Anyway, I'm working the 7-Eleven shift, and I'm just kicking the shit with the people that are coming down Trippers Lane, and all of a sudden I hear like the fucking air crackling. Mind you, we're in beautiful mountains, kind of canyons, beautiful, beautiful venue, good job, Desert Hearts. And this fucking jet starts coming through and just loud as fuck. And I saw it and I caught it and I rode it out. Holy shit, I basically had a fucking orgasm. And a couple other people around me responded the same way. And I went over and I fucking hugged them with all that energy. And it was amazing. And some other people didn't really respond the same way. But man, that thing came by and I said, fuck, techno, give me some more airplane. Holy shit. Different level. That was a great fucking moment. I don't know what that plane was doing there. I don't know what that was, but holy shit, the airplane was great. Damian Lazarus, let's talk about that fucking wizard. So, where's this autofocus going on? Alright, whatever. I think it was Saturday into Sunday, something like that. The Desert Hearts crew were playing their sets, like a collection of like 4 or 6 hours. And then Damian Lazarus was playing a 4-hour set at 4 a.m. Last time I saw Damian Lazarus was the Eclipse Festival, and ridiculous experience. So, it was very important to me to have the right kind of energy for Lazarus' set at Desert Hearts, and of course, that didn't happen. So, he's playing at 4, and at like 2, Marbs comes on after Lee Reynolds, and man, I was fucking tired, and it was freezing. It was freezing. So I decided that I was going to take a little crack nap in the Pile Palace, which is this cool little area they set up with these couches and everyone's just cuddling with each other. Beautiful, chill spot. So I go in there and it's fucking freezing and I was sweating from dancing, so I was probably killing myself. And I'm sleeping there like all so crackhead nap status. And I think I got like 2 or 3 hours of shitty sleep. Like, I don't know if I fell asleep, but I certainly woke up. So I woke up and Damian Lazarus is playing and he's like probably 42 minutes into his 4-hour fucking voyage. It was fucking the perfect nap. Thank you, nap. And I get into it, and I start like my legs were killing me from dancing from the first night. So it took me like an hour of honestly like warming up my legs to be able to dance the way I wanted to. And that got me right in tune for when Lazarus had about an hour and a half, 2 hours left. And it was just an incredible experience. He had everybody so tuned in. Man, he's incredible at doing that. There was so much Desert Hearts Tech House before. Just heavy, hard, slam, jam, bangers. Fucking amazing dance party. And Lazarus really was like, alright, let's slow it down. And then, whoa, let's take you all over the fucking universe. It was amazing. And I'll never forget when he dropped the limit to your love. That was a moment that was special for me. And after Lazarus, I think that was like the third day. And that's when I took my first shit of the festival. First shit of the festival. Man, nobody was at the porta potties either. I had all the time. It took like a 32-minute shit. Rolled and smoked the joint in there while I was taking the shit.
In the
porta potty, yes. That was a religious shit. After a religious set. I mean, what a religious fucking weekend. Holy shit, there was so much going on. Lazarus killed it, and then I want to give a special shout out. Shit. I don't want to say his name wrong now. I know his last name's Engelhardt. But, the homie that came on after Damien Lazarus, was fucking incredible. Live set, perfect little tripper gangsta bop that I like to bounce around, little acid flow to. I really enjoyed the morning sets, and by morning I mean like 6 to 11 a.m. I guess, something like that. They're a bit slower, and I found that I enjoyed that a bit more. His last name's Engelhardt, I forget. Another dude that really blew my mind that I didn't know about going into it was Andreas Henneberg. Could be totally saying his name wrong, I'm sorry. Fucking hilarious facial expressions. Very interactive with the crowd. He had me dying laughing. It's just fucking amazing. Sleeping and eating. I was able to sleep quite a bit. Boy, eating was not a problem. I ate a ton of food the whole time, but I was dancing. Holy shit. Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time thinking, that's for sure. And I spent a lot of time thinking about thinking. And I realized that's probably what I spend most of my time thinking on. And I don't know, I'm sure I always knew this, but it finally clicked to me that thinking about thinking isn't not thinking. What I mean by that is, I think that I'm trying to escape my thinking voice. And by thinking about my thinking voice, I think that I'm not thinking. But motherfucker, you're thinking. That's not flow state. So when I was able to really shut down the thinking voice and just flow with it, I think that's where most of the magic happened. And most of the love was spread. But yeah, there was just so much color there and so much love. And it was really, most of the people I met were from California. Big shout out to California. What a fucking party. I certainly won't miss, well, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen. But I certainly plan to go to every Desert Hearts that happens as long as I'm alive, because that was an incredible collection of human beings coming together, letting loose, and just being super fucking colorful. It was amazing. I don't know what else to say. That's all I got.
You want to do a face mask?
A face mask? We can do a face mask. Are you going to set up a shot? Apple cider?
Yeah.